Hello there. Happy Thursday. This is Barb Ryder, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you. How are you today? I'm just going to make sure all the technology is working well. Yes, hello there. Hi Nancy and Sue, Linda, everyone jumping on. Excuse me. I am glad to be here with you guys. We had some sunshine and a little bit warmer here in Michigan. If you are joining me, let me know where you are joining me from. Let's see here. Welcome as you're coming on. And gosh, are you guys excited? It's time that we can open the catalog and show it live on my lives and wherever. Let me see who else has jumped on here. Well, hopefully, as others start jumping on, you guys will be excited for the projects I have for you. I have some samples to show, and I am hoping that you'll love them like I always do love them. Make sure to share the video if you can, and that will help my business tremendously. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, thank you. And give me a thumbs up and also subscribe so you'll get notifications as I upload. I am, again, like this is a live I do every week on Facebook. Hi, June. Hey, June, I got your message. I just haven't had time to reply. Hi, Diana. Yeah, I'm here every week, and I hope that you will subscribe and also follow me or hit the following in the Stamp with Barb page so that you can get notifications when I go live. As a reminder, and I will share the projects again, I shared my virtual class, hi Shar, on Sunday evening, and I'm going to just share those really quick with you. Let me grab them. So these are the card kits that you can get for free with a $35 product order. And of course, if you up your order, you're going to get a package of gems that coordinate with these. So I'm going to go ahead and hold them up to the camera so you can see. Here is one. Here is two. Now these aren't the order specifically that I did them, but these are the 4 projects. You would get all the parts and pieces so that you can stamp these. Now, most of them, this is specialty paper that's in our online exclusive. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jeanne. Thanks for sharing, Shar. But yeah, these are the 4 cards, and I'm telling you, the video never, ever, ever does justice on these cards. So I'm making sure to write down those of you that are sharing. I appreciate it so much. Because hopefully this will allow others to find out about my channel, and they can come back and look at all the fun stuff whenever I have the lives. Okay, well, my eye is itching me. Hopefully it's going to start getting warm here. That's what the weather says, but you never know what's going to happen in Michigan, right? Let me see here. I think I can get in the right spot. There we go. Okay. Now I think I've got the right spot. Well, it keeps popping down there. Hold on a second. There we go. Maybe that works. I just have to get this where I can see the comments popping through. Sometimes it's harder to see them. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy. Technology. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to write people down like I had done before as we go through. So if I have to take a second and write a name down because you shared, I hope you'll be okay with that. And that way I can draw at the end of today's video. All right. I'm curious. Your cards are always beautiful. Oh, you're so sweet. How many of you got your orders in? Now, if you are a demonstrator, you can see in our updates they had updated on Tuesday that they are running 10 to 12 days in picking and shipping your order. Okay, so don't be surprised that it might sit there for just a little bit in picking. Alrighty, so I know that unless you pay the extra shipping, it's gonna, it's gonna be 10 to 12 days. So I wanted to just put that out. And today, again, if you're watching this later down the road or on YouTube, whenever, years from now, today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you day of 2023. So that's where things are with Stampin' Up. Okay, so I'm just going to write names down as we go along. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the camera, and we'll get started on the projects. Okay, there we go. So I've been sharing, that we've had this here. You ordered yours on the 19th, and it should arrive on Saturday the 6th. Awesome. Well, wait, the 19th of April? Oh, yeah, that is a long time, Nancy. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that is a really long time, But I know that that's what the updates say. So anyway, well, hopefully when you get your stuff, you'll be really happy and you've got some ideas ready to go so you can get those done, your projects done in that. Well, today we can finally open this catalog. Now I have, shared a few things with you, but I want to talk about this suite right here. You guys, I cannot wait to get my stuff for this suite right here. This is the Earth Elegance Suite Collection. The words aren't the ones that I like. Should be okay for swaps. I think you will be. Yeah, and if you need something, you let me know because I can help out. Nancy, I'm just responding to Nancy. Thanks for sharing, Taryn. So what I wanted to do is just share a couple things in the catalog really quick that are some of my favorites. I don't think I have them tabbed, so I was going to flip through here really quick, but this is one of them. This is the suite, page 70 and 71. I will definitely be working on a class for this one, and I can't wait to try some of the different textures and things. This paper looks pretty amazing from what I've seen. I've seen some other people get their orders already and, share their videos. Another one that, now, of course, I already have this one as a pre-order, and I've shared some samples with this one called Timeless Arrangements. But let me see if I might have already I don't know the pages, and I don't have tabs on here, so I hate to spend this time, but there was one more in here I was gonna share. This one, of course, I already have, and this one, I'm telling you, I love this Circle Sayings. We're going to do a project with this one tonight, and we're going to use a couple colors that I think you'll love. But yes, this one is also a good one. I want the one Natalie Travis. This was $1 million stamp set, and for a long time we have continued to ask for sets with scripture verses, and let me see if it's in here. Darn, can't find it. Anyway, I'm excited to get that one because it's good font size and everything. Another one, Courage and Faith, page 72. I was right there. This one right here, okay, it's got some nice little things here that you can use for outlining or whatever. But this is one that I'm excited to get too. And then the fishing set that's in here, oh my gosh, I can't wait for that one. And then also page 91. This one here, if you are a crafter, and I'm guessing that you are if you're watching this video, this set right here, let me come off of my picture there at the bottom, page 91. If you guys haven't already looked at this one, These dies in this set right here are amazing. I've got some samples that I'll be sharing here soon. But anyway, this is the cutest stamp set ever. I love it. So I can't wait to get mine. I know this was one of my giveaways, I think, at my pre-order my pre-order party. So whoever got that one, hopefully they'll love it and be doing some things with that. Hi, Carol. Welcome. All right, so let me move this out of the way and get started with our projects. Now, I did put out a question on the group site. What would you like to see? And there was a couple things, and so I will be talking about the daisy set tonight, along with doing the card with the circle sayings. And then I also am going to share, I did some playing with the Country Inn suite. And so I'm going to show a little bit about that too. Hopefully that will give you some ideas. All right, so first let's start with the circle sayings. And again, this comes as a bundle, and it is the 2 3/8 punch, circle punch that goes beautiful with this. But if you didn't realize, something else that goes really well with this is the what are they called? It's the stitched ones. I can't think of the name of them. They have the circles and the squares, and then the banners. Oh my gosh, you guys will know it. So if you know it, go ahead and share it in the comments. But anyway, that circle punch goes really well with some of those dies, and you'll see that here shortly. Okay, I'm just writing down another name. Thank you so much for sharing, you guys. I really appreciate it. But there is so much you can do with this stamp set. I haven't even touched it, but I have some sample stylish shapes. Thank you, Nancy. I knew somebody would help me out. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's grab out what we need out of my little basket here. We're going to use some of this new trim. That's the Lemon Lime Twist. The trim, this comes in a dual package with a petal pink, which I had used on the project. I had used it on the project right here from Sunday, the virtual class. But I'm going to use the lemon lime one tonight, and grab out. We always need birthday cards, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a birthday card. Hi, Jackie, and welcome. All right, let me grab. We want the matte because we've got the polymer stamp set we're going to be using. So Melon Mambo and Lemon Lime Twist are the two colors we're going to use. We're going to need your Wink Estella if you're going to make this at some point. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you sharing second time. That's awesome. All right. So I did use those stylish shapes. So let me show you what I have. Pull all this out. Our card base is the Thick Basic White 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 Melon Mambo, and I have taken the stylish shape and I have cut one of the circles. You can see the stitching there. I cut one of those out of this. I have some Lemon Lime Twist, which is 3 3/4 by 5, and as I'm looking in this camera, I'm looking at the screen. I guess it shows up pretty good in here. I'm looking back on my phone too. So anyway, Lemon Lime Twist on that size. I have a piece here that I believe is 1 1/4. Let me get a little measuring here. I think it's 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. We're going to be using that. And then this is the 2 3/8 punch out of white. So I just, punch that right out of the white. And that's what we need. And then we need a scrap. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we're going to be stamping on our lemon lime. And I just need a piece of scrap paper because we're going to kind of make our own background paper. So let's grab that. And yes, I did snatch up a few packages of this Stamparatus paper before it was gone. So I was glad I did that. We're going to use the little cupcake. And I will tell you, this card was inspired by, I believe her name is Lena Gersa. I believe that is how you say her name, but she was the inspiration for this card. So I'm just going to randomly stamp these cupcakes onto the paper. You see lemon lime on lemon lime. It's working out pretty good. How about if we just go like that? Then let's come in here like this, straight. And again, like I said, this is just, we want to just do random so that we kind of have our own little designer paper going on. These are not hard cards, you guys, but I think they look great. I mean, you can have a great looking card without spending tons and tons of time. I hope I have a technique here that I can show you that might be something that you haven't tried before. And it works really well if you have the polymer stamps, and you'll see that here in just a minute on how that works. Okay, so there's our cupcake. I did go ahead and clean because now I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to go ahead and take this piece of scrap, and I'm going to take my lemon lime and see if I can bring this up here, but I need to be able to see what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm just inking the cupcake bottom, okay? Just the bottom. And so what I've done is, I don't know if you can tell, but can you see the green on there? This is stained on the Melon Mambo. So I've got green on the bottom, the lemon lime, and now I'm going to take it. Thank you, Nancy. I think it's a cool one too. I'm going to take the cupcake top part, and then just on the edge, see, I'm not getting my green in here. I'm going to do this in the Melon Mambo. Alrighty. And then, let's see if I did it right. Stamp this down. And it's okay. You can see that you've got the two colors, but with our fabulous Wink of Stella, I'm going to take this and I'm just going to color right on top of that Melon Mambo, and it's going to turn my cupcake frosting pink, which is so awesome. And besides that, it's going to give it sparkle, which who doesn't like sparkle, right? Right? Okay, and then I'm just going to do the same thing in the green. Now, if you want this to be a little bit darker than what pulls from the ink, then you can go ahead and get some of your color and pull that in. So, for example, I think I want to go a little bit darker with my lemon lime. So I'm just going to take the corner of this so I don't have to, I just need a little bit of color, so I'm going to put that on my corner of here and get this with my Wink of Stella. And what that does, it colors, it gives me a little darker the lemon lime so that my cupcake holder is more green. See that? So that's what I have. And then when you're done with that color, just kind of tap this so you don't have color left on your Wink of Stella the next time you go to use it. Alrighty? I left that open because we need that color again. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Okay. So for this, of course, we have to do a little fussy cutting. There's no punch for it. Let me go ahead and stamp this and close this up before I get in trouble. So here is my circle punch, and this says celebrate. So let's stamp this in the Melon Mambo. Makes me feel like a song when I say Melon Mambo. Like the mambo, isn't that a dance? The mambo? Or am I crazy? Fits in that circle beautiful. Hey, thanks for joining, you guys. I appreciate you being here. I see a couple more jump on. So, all right, so now we've got the stamp done there, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna switch out my little cupcake, and let's go ahead and stamp on the inside of the card. Just gonna put my cupcake here. And this says celebrate, and you could put happy birthday, but I think I'm going to put because you're awesome, and because you're awesome. And let's stamp that in the mambo on the inside of the card. Because you're awesome. These are pretty good sentiments that are in this stamp set too. But yeah, there's so much you can do with this, you guys, that it's crazy. I just haven't, I've barely touched the surface. I like this little cupcake, though, for projects because it does work out really well. All right, so there are my inks that I've used. And again, let's clean this up and move this over here out of the way. I don't remember if I cleaned that or not, but we're going to try it again. There we go. All right, let's put this together so you can see what I'm doing. See how this all goes together. Well, maybe after I cut my cupcake out, you'll have to watch me fussy cut for 2 seconds here. It does not take long at all to cut this little cupcake out. Shoot, I got a little, I moved my hand and I got a little spot in my cupcake. Alrighty. I am trying to leave a little bit of the white around the edge just so I'm not digging into the stamped area, but the way I'm holding this I can't see as well as I should be able to. But anyway, so that is how fast it is doing the fussy cut. Actually, see there, I got this little crooked, so I need to do that, and I need a little clip off there. Okay. So there is my cupcake, and it's all sparkly. I don't know. See, can you see if we can see can you guys see the shimmer there? With the Winka Stella. Anyway, it's pretty cool. All right, so let's grab a couple little dimensionals here. Thank you. I love it when I see the likes and the hearts flying up in front of me. Okay, so this little cupcake is going to go right in the center, right here. And this is going to get layered onto our stitched circle here, and adhesive, there it is. So let's, and this is flat, so I'm going to go ahead and put that circle onto the stitched, and it has just enough so you can see the stitching, and it gives you that nice edging on there. Next, we are going to take this guy and our little designer paper with the cupcake using the lemon lime, and we're going to put that on the melon mambo. Yep, and so a tip is that if you are one that likes to save your paper, who knew there was a circle cut out of there? But there you go. So a tip for you. Now before we put this on the front of the card, this has to go on next. So let's do that. And this will just kind of go right up here, straight across there. Alrighty. Fun. And this little cute ribbon. It really is very easy to trim and all of that good stuff. So this will just go here. And just to save a little bit on the ribbon, I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off. This is kind of going to go in the middle of this 1 1/4 melon mambo. I'm just kind of holding it straight and then turning it over. And then that way I know where I'm going to stick down my piece. Just holding that down. Now, of course, you could use Scotch tape. That works really well. Okay, and then now we're ready to put this on the front of our card. Are you guys finding any new color that you're really liking? I know that the in colors are kind of different, but they are really, really good. I really like them. Okay, now this little guy is going to go right here, and I'm going to make sure that I put my dimensionals here and here so that I'm not on my ribbon. I just like to do that. And let's find my big ones here. There we go. And let's put, and this is, the ribbon is pretty skinny, so I don't have to worry about my dimensionals like getting in the way. Okay, there we go. And this will just kind of go there. Just like that. And then let's take this and tie ourselves a little bow. Linda, Bird, pay attention. This is your bow tutorial, girl. You're so funny. Alright, so there you go. I just tied that. I made myself a little loop right here. Gonna make myself a little loop like that. Okay. Then this little guy comes around. You'll notice that it's still on my thing. I did not cut it off because you can save your ribbon that way. This ribbon, Char, is in the it's in a dual package, and it goes with, I believe it's with the Daisy Suite. No, it can't be with the Daisy Suite. Anyway, it is one of the ribbons. It's in a double package. It has this pretty petal pink ribbon, and this one, it's a double package. And it's in the new catalog. So if you go back there where all the ribbons are, you'll be able to find it. I'm sorry, I don't have the number in front of me. I'm so sorry. We haven't had muted ones like that. Yeah, it's been a while since we've had some of the, those colors. But those are the colors on trend. So yeah, you know what goes around, what used to be comes back again, like bell bottoms and platform shoes and big hair and mauve and blues. You know what I mean? Ribbon duo combo. Nancy, you're the best. I appreciate that. But yes, I love this ribbon. It goes with so much. So much it goes with. Okay, there is card number 1, but one last thing. We're going to use the pastel adhesive back sequence, and we're going to use this fun pink one right here. These did carry over. They are in the new catalog and the new annual. And so let's grab one of these big ones, and let's go here. Let's grab another one. Hey Sue, welcome, and thank you for sharing. And then one more on the pink, and whoops, I left it right over here, didn't I? Alrighty, let's come right down here with that one. And then now we have just a little more extra with the sequence to go with our Wink of Stella. I'm going to see if I can't get this. There you go. Look at that wink. Look at that Stella. Isn't that gorgeous? So there's card number 1, you guys. It's not super hard, but it's a great little card. So thanks, Bobby. I'll write you and Sue both down here as I am putting things away for this card. So I have Sue shared and Bobby, thank you. Alrighty. The colors go together. Yeah, Jackie, I thought so too. Now I came up with like I said, I was inspired with this layout from Lena Gersa. I think that's her name. But yeah, Melon Mambo is a color we had carried over and in the refresh, so we have that. So in case you don't have, like, Berry Burst would also be really good. But if you don't have that one, you might have Lemon Lime from before, because it is an in color that came back in. So, how about that? All right, card number 1. We are good with that one. So next, let's go on to the daisies, okay? I know you guys mentioned that you really would like to see, a couple people mentioned they'd like to see how the daisy stuff worked, and so I wanted to share that with you. A little bit anyway. I think that in order for you to really see all the things that this daisy kit does, is that you have to either have it or do a class with it, or be in person with someone showing you the different things. But I think that I'm going to show you some different samples too, and I think I love this set. Okay, I love this set, and I'm sure that you will be seeing me do more and more with it as we go along, because we have it for a whole year and I love it. So here are the dies. Now I just put them on magnet sheets from this, okay? So you've got these dies. If you haven't already seen it, this die right here is all one piece. Here is a sentiment die. This does the little flowers that are in the these guys right here. This die is for this one. Then you've got this cool sprig here. And then these, do you see this? This is a outline to that. See there? These go together. The only thing is when you get ready to put them together, and you'll see this in our project here in a minute, you've got, you have to line them up so that they fit in there correctly. So that's the only thing. I don't have that one on there right. But here, this is the same thing. You can stamp it and do the solid piece, or you can do some texture and add those other pieces like this. You have the leaf, a stem. This is like one of the centers, and this is also for this other center that you have. So you've got dies for all the sentiments. One die that fits all the sentiments. I'm not sure the You Make My Day fits in there. I didn't check that one. Hi Penny, welcome. And it's good to have you on the live today. What was I saying? Oh, you've got dies for this piece, this one, the leaf, this one. So you've got dies for pretty much, actually, I think pretty much everything in this set. You have dies that coordinate with that. Great bundle to have, especially since there's probably going to be a class down the road and you're considering taking more classes from me. This will definitely be one that I'm going to be doing a class on. I love it. All right, so what do we have for this project? Let me grab everything out of here. I've got it all in an envelope. So let me see. We're going to use a couple new colors. One is the Bubble Bath, Wild Wheat, and Copper Clay. We're going to be using these colors. And let me grab all the stamps that I need. I already have them on blocks, which makes life easy. Okay, I have that. Okay, yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, wait, I don't have a green, but I know what I'm doing. So what we're going to do, we're going to be using these gems, and these are the free gems. Mine are used up here. But these are, if you place a $50 order with me by the 15th, these are the gems that you will also get in your free card kit, which I shared on April 30th. So go back and you can check out that video. But you'll get these, but we're going to use these in the project. And all the parts and pieces. We have this is the in color Wild Wheat ribbon. And then this is some of the designer paper, the daisy paper. And one side has the Wild Wheat in this one, and then you have these awesome daisies in the Bubble Bath, the wheat, Copper Clay, and white, and Moody Mauve. Lots of in colors in this this paper. Moody Mauve right here, and I've taken our 2 3/8 punched it out of there. So there you go. And I've already pre-cut. Now you can see these pieces. I've already pre-cut them from the dies, and we're going to glue them together here shortly. This is the piece for the sentiment. And then I also did one of those sprigs. This is pretty cool, this sprig. I can see fun stuff with this. All right, so that's what we have. All right, let's stamp the inside of our card. We're going to use the Bubble Bath. Okay. here's another trick, you guys. If these pads are hard for you to open, you know, some people are like, you know, hard to get them open if they don't open very well. So what you can do is you put your fingers in the middle like this, okay? And then you take your thumbs and pop it. See that? It opens right up. Then, if this is really tight like this, I usually turn it this way and slide it in. But some people will take like a chapstick or wax and do the slides, and then that will help it close. So we're going to be using that color, and I'm going to take the outline daisy stamp. I'm going to ink this up full strength, and I'm going to stamp that right here. Okay. It's very light. It is not very dark. Can you see that? See how light that is? So this, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I thought it would be a little bit darker, but it's called Bubble Bath. And I got to get my head in here, so I'm hitting this the right way, making sure that I am getting the correct. There we are. Once you get it, when you see that you've got it correct, I mean, you can see definitely. Anyway, I'm going to stamp that down. It's going to be pretty light, but it looks really good. Let me see. I'm looking in my camera here. Anyway, you can see it. You will be able to see it on your white card for sure. Alrighty. So now I'm going to take, we're done with the bubble bath. That's one of our new colors that they've come out with this year in our color refresh. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead with this wild wheat, and I'm going to do a leaf in the wild wheat. Now, because this is so light, come up here where you can see me stamping. I think I'm going to ink this up and stamp it off, and then maybe come in with a couple of the leaves, and I'm just going to do, that's really bizarre. I had another one do that too. Oh, I see what it is. I have these bubbles. Okay, you guys, look, here's a tip for you. Okay, can you see how it's got, I'm going to bring it right up there. See how there's little bubbles right there? That's because my pad's so juicy. All right, that's what's happened. It still looks okay. I don't have a problem with that. It's all right. But we're going to just leave it like that. But that is a tip. So learn from what I am doing, and that way you don't make any of those mistakes, or you know before going into it, I guess. Okay. And then I'm going to use copper clay, and we're going to make the inside of our daisy. Welcome if you are just joining me. Again, this is very dark, so I'm going to stamp it off, and then let's stamp that right in the center. Beautiful. All right. See there? So bubble bath, copper clay stamped off, and then wild wheat stamped off once, and then again without inking it up. So how did I pick these colors? Well, these are the colors that are in the designer paper right here. See that? So we've got the little mauve color, light bubble bath color flowers there with the copper clay and the wild wheat, and that is how I got how I came up with what I came up with. Oh, one last thing we need to stamp is our sentiment, and let's go ahead and use our sentiment, and I have chosen Oops a Daisy, So Sorry. Now, you could do that for I missed your birthday. You could do it for I forgot to send your prize. I forgot it was your anniversary. You're sorry that, you know, they lost their pet. All kinds of things with this little sentiment. Anyway, I think it's cute. All right, let me wash these off really quick. I love my chamois. If you guys don't have a chamois, you need one. We also sell these stamp cases in the catalog. Well, you know what? I didn't look to see if they're in the new catalog, but I think they are. I'm pretty sure they are. I love them. I just keep my chamois in here, and I can use it for, if I'm sitting here stamping, I can use it for 2 or 3 days, and then rinse it out, clean it, and then use it again. Okay, let's put this together. What do I have? This is, let's see here. My designer paper is 4 by 5 1/4. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to cover the whole front of the card, card base, because I did not want white around the edges. Okay, that's all. No big deal, but that's just what I wanted to do, just like that. And then this is going to go onto, like I said, the full card base. Usually I'll have a little bit of extra around the outside, but this one, it goes right to the top and the bottom and the side and side. It's going to cover up all the white, basically. That's the plan. Okay, so it looks like that my card base is the Moody Mauve, when in fact it is the white. Okay, just like that. Oh, it looks like I have a sliver at the top, but it's okay. All right, let's put this together. You guys know I love to do the zigzag thing with the ribbon here, so that's what I'm doing. And I just need to get my other scissors here. Sorry, my arms are all over the place here. Don't want to lose my little pieces. I'm going to do this ziggy-zag thing. And how do you do that? I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to put some adhesive in the back, and I'm going to leave a little bit at the top. Alrighty, leave a little bit at the top there. Come down here and do a little loop, and just like that. Whoa, Barb. If I get my sticky straight, there we go. I did not have my sticky where it was catching and it wasn't sticking. So, yeah, Jackie, I'm with you. I think that it's so pretty. I like flowers anyway. I'm a sucker for flowers, and yeah. So, you know, the daisy's my thing. All right, so what do I have here? This guy is just a little bit too far over, so let's get him a little closer. Sometimes this just works fast and easy, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so there's what we have. It's more like this instead of a zigzag, I guess. Well, we could do it that way. Anyway, I'm going to use my scissors here, and I'm going to cut a nice little angle. Okie dokie, that's what we got. Next, we're going to pull in my silicone mat because I have a little sticky on here, and I don't want it on the paper. So we're going to do that. And let's put this together. These are the die cut pieces for the flower. And so you have your solid daisy, and then I cut with Bubble Bath this piece. And the trick here is just figuring out, making sure that I line it up the way it should be lined up. And I had it in my folder that way, but yeah, I moved it, and so now I do not. So there we go, I think. Oh, there it goes. See there? Can you see how it's... You just have to line it up. All right, now this part goes there, so we know that. All right, let's grab some adhesive and put on the edges of these flowers. All right, there you go, Sue. Yeah, some people don't like bows. I have several ladies that come to my classes, and either the bows are challenging, or they're, they have a little bit of arthritis and it's harder to do that. So I am always happy to do bows, but yes, I love having alternatives. I agree with you. Okay, so there's what we got with this one. And then I have cut a piece of the copper clay with a 1 die, and that is going to go right in the center. Actually, it's see, how does this go? Let me see if I can get this in here the right way. I want it to look correct, not just, you know, kind of on there crazy. So this is my, I want it to kind of go in that center there. There we go. Oh, finally. Okay, so there's what we have. All right, now this will fit right in here nicely for me, just like that. And then the last thing though, before I do this, I'm going to add this little sprig right here. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive back here and attach this sprig of white. Now you could do this in the wheat or the other color, but I just kind of thought that the white was good. And I'm going to put this down flat because we are going to want that like that. We're gonna, I'm gonna pop the circle up with dimensionals, okay? All right, so we've stamped our Oops-a-Daisy here, and let's go ahead and put this all together. So I need two on my little Oops-a-Daisy, and I see more of you joined. Thank you so much for being here. I sure appreciate it. Let's come right down here. Do I want to do that? Let's come right here. Let's come about right here with our Oops-a-Daisy. Okay, our little sentiment, if I get it straight. And then let's grab a couple of dimensionals here. Now here, it doesn't hurt to grab some of your ribbon, you know, with the dimensional. That will kind of help hold it in place, I guess. So just like that, and take the backings off. So hang on too, because I've got some samples to show you guys, and we're going to do that drawing too. So this, I want this so that I have my little angle going on. I'm going to come right underneath my little, right underneath here, and let's get that right there. Fabulous! And there we have our layers and our cards, and it looks a little busy, but in person, you guys, it looks really nice, very nice. Last but not least, we're going to use these gems, and I have this strip that's a kind of here, and I'm going to go ahead and use this color. Hi Maria, welcome. I'm going to use this color so that it kind of stands out. So I'm going to grab the big one of the big ones with my take your pick tool. I need to get some more stuff here. And I want to find a spot where I can put it so it will kind of show up. I mean, you don't even have to do the gems on this, to be honest with you. There's so much. How about if I go right in the center of that flower? That way it'll show up. And then there's a medium, and let's come right over here. And then there's these teensy tiny ones, and I'm just going to come down here onto my Oops-a-Daisy. So there you go. You got a little bit of gems going on, and that is card number 2. Okay. Thank you, guys. Put this in here. All right. Let's move all these things. And I want to, so there are the 2 projects, but wait till you see all these samples I have to share with you. Oh, okay. We're going to talk about the Countryside Inn, I think is what it's called. And let me grab, did I put it? Yeah. Let me grab it off my shelf here. Okay. So Countryside Corners is the name of the stamp set. I'm going to pop these up here for a minute. This is the stamp set that's in the suite, okay? I don't have the paper right here, but I'm going to show you some things with the paper. And with this, this is like just a big background stamp, okay? You can see it might stuck to my thing here. It's a big background stamp. The awesome thing is that you can stamp this onto, you can use markers to make this all different colors. You can stamp 5 different of these on 5 different colored paper, and then use these dies. Now my dies, I need more magnet strips. That's the one. I know it's countryside. If you remember countryside, you'll remember countryside. In is the suite, countryside corners is the set, and countryside corner dies. Anyway, these are all like nested sizes. Okay, so if I put these all together, it's like a little puzzle. But the beauty of this is that each one of these will layer and cut the stamp set, the outline design of the stamp. And I have some done, and I'm going to show you. Okay, so see how they're all nested nicely there? Well, mine aren't because they're, yeah. So that is the dies. So this is a bundle that's really, it's awesome, to be honest with you. So here, let me grab what I did and show you some of the things, okay? So first of all, I'll show you this stuff in just a second. This one is using the paper, the boho blue. This stamp set I don't have. This is one of the samples that Evie did when we were at doing our Stampathon at her house a couple weeks ago. But what we have, a navy with the large. Then you have the boho with the navy stamped on it. There you go. Sorry, I should have brought it up closer. And then just a solid white and stamped on the solid white. Okay? And then you've got your designer paper behind. Just if you like blue, oh my gosh, this paper is amazing. So there's that one. This one, lots of things going on here. This is one we did at our pre-order party. This is one of the dies cutting the 3 different papers. This one, we use the marker and the go-to greetings for the sentiment on this one. But what we did is, this is just the large die. And I don't know if you can tell, but look, we cut this and put it on here, ran it through the emboss machine, and then the folder that is in the suite, this is all embossed, okay? So there's another idea of using the dies alone by themselves. They can, you know, it just makes things great. This one is way cool because this is one of the dies, and here we've stamped and then cut this die. Now this die, I'm going to bring it up close. Can you see the dimension there? I don't know if I bring it, I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, the embossing folder that we used on this one is what I used to emboss this little section of the designer paper. It embosses this particular piece, matches up to emboss this piece of the designer paper. So that's what we did here. And so this is raised, like the leaves are raised, this flower's raised, these are raised. So cool, so cool. All right, so there's some things you can do with that. Now let me show you this. So last night I was playing, and this card was inspired by Patty Bennett, and it is a fun fold, and this opens this way, and then here and here. So what did I do? I took Balmy Blue and I stamped the stamp on Balmy Blue, and I cut out this piece. Okay? Then I took I think I took Navy or Misty Moonlight and stamped it on Misty Moonlight and cut out this die, which you can see it's a graduated size up, than this one. And then I took the Night of Navy and stamped on white, and then took this and cut it out. This piece right here is the smaller die that's in the set. So all of these, isn't that a fun fold? And then look at, you can see the graduation of the dies and the designs. See that? Isn't that cool? So this was inspired. Hers wasn't like this at all, but the fold was inspired by Patty Bennett. Now, all of these here, like I said, I stamped them. Now here's what I have left. Showing you what I have left. So this piece, see there? I took I took this die and then this die and cut those out. So I cut those two pieces out at once. I don't know if I maybe bring it up. Alrighty. See that? This is this piece. So there's that one. Here is part of the white from my white. This is the next one. See that? So what did I do? I have this die to cut out the outside, and then I have this die to cut on the inside that gives me this. Same thing here. This is the piece right there. Okay, now, what can you do with this? You can, I'm just going to take the white, and you could take this, and you've got this piece, all right? This piece, these are the dots. See the dots on the outside of this one? This can go right on top of this one. If you wanted to, I guess. You could not use it, but anyway, that's the one that was on there. If I can get it lined up. I don't want to glue it down because I don't know, this is the back of a card. Then you've got this piece, and that snugs right inside there. And then you have this white section that you can stamp on, whatever you want to do. So anyway, there's so many things using these dies, and I would say the best thing to do is to play with them. They're also, yes, you do need these dies, you guys. Whether you buy the stamp set, you know, the stamp or not, these dies are amazing. So, yes, these are awesome. And then this last card I want to show you. This is the, I stamped the whole thing, okay? This is the inside. This is the inside of this piece. And so I cut this out as I was cutting that out, but look at this. This is white, and I stamped using the coordinating stamp with boho blue and navy. And isn't that cool? That's just the coolest thing. And I believe that this was a Lena Gersa set or inspired also. Lasting Joy is the coordinating stamp set that goes with the designer paper. And so I stamped this piece, and this flower just on the white. And then when I cut out this section, see that? I just kept the little flowers, and that's what we got. It might look more complicated. That's why I said seeing it in person, playing with it, it really gives you a better idea of what you can do with these dies. They are amazing. All right, well, I hope you like those. Let me show you some other samples of oh goodness, let me grab them here. I have some samples with the circle sayings. So this was our first card right here. And here is one that's using the kind of the stars from the online exclusive folders, and then some of the lemon lolly, and this is the azure afternoon color with lemon lolly. This one is using that folder that goes with the blue paper, the Country Inn, but I use the folder here because it has these great flowers that coordinate. And this is that petal pink that goes with the ribbon that right here that coordinates. It's the dual pack. All right, and then I just use iridescent pearls, and very nice. Here's a tip. I stamped these flowers all in petal pink, and then I took my marker. This is Granny Apple. I took my marker and I just colored in the leaves. So I didn't have to color my stamp. I just did it all in petal pink, and then I did the green. Okay? Here is another one that I really like with the lemon lolly. This is using one of the crosshatch folder with those three, but it's the azure, and I just think these two colors are so awesome together. Ooh, how do you like my design on this one? This was my design in our Stampathon. So I use the Bubble Bath, Crumb Cake, Petal Pink, and I think Gray Granite. And then I stamp the shell here and here. And then I use the same, oh, what are they called? Darn, what are these called? The alcohol blends. And I colored, okay? And then this carried over, this ribbon carried over, but doesn't that look like the, like at the beach or something? I love it. And I don't know, can you tell? I stamped Warm Hello with crumb cake on the whole thing. So I put all of this down on white, stamped my Warm Hello, and then ran it through the folder because the white is under the folder also. And then this is just the 2 3/8 circle. Stamp those, colored them in, and then put that all together. I love this card. And then this is one we did at the pre-order party. I might have showed it already, but there's that cupcake again using Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon, and Pool Party. A great color combination with crumb cake and vanilla. And then here I use the Pebble Path and lots of things with the in colors and the circle. And then this is the polka dot folder. That's the 3 that are the online exclusive. It has a cross hatching, it has the dots, and it has the stars. All right, one more group, and then we'll do our drawing for the people to see who is the winner for sharing. These are the daisies. This is the daisies. Look at this, fun fold. Isn't this cool? So here we go. So you can see how the stamp works, the 2-step there. There's that lemon lime again. And this is that big piece. We use petal pink and that ribbon. This is shaded spruce. And then I think we used pecan pie and petal pink for our other colors here. But this is cool. I'll show you, I'll be demonstrating this card. Okay, look at this one. You guys, this is like over the top crazy. This was on the demonstrator planner, and Evie created this when we were there. She spent a lot of time, but look at this, you guys. So this can be a card. This, you can slide your photo in there, but this opens like a card. I can get a hold of it. Okay, so there's the inside, but look at this. This comes up and it is a stand-up. This would be one class by itself, I think. But anyway, yeah, Evie created these at our Stampathon, but this is beautiful. And I don't know who the demonstrator is. I know that it's on Demonstrator Planning Place, so you can go look it up there, but amazing. And then here's one, we did some heat embossing, the daisy onto Pretty Peacock, which coordinates with this paper so awesomely. And it's actually a fun fold, see there? This is the designer paper, and you could put your word in there or whatever. And then this uses the wild wheat ribbon underneath, and then You Made My Day. This is Lemon Lolly. So I kind of tried to mimic the daisy there a little bit when I created this one, but isn't that pretty? So there you go. These I think I shared before, but these really showcase the in colors. So there is Copper Clay. This is Pebbled Path, Moody Mauve, Boho Blue, and then this is one, I think it's got the, this is Wild Wheat. So there you go, lots of things to share with the daisies for you. All right, you guys, let's see, let's go ahead. You like the daisies, Elaine? Awesome. All right, we are going to do our drawing, and I am going to get my phone. I got to grab my phone here, and let me get to the site. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sue. I know the in colors, the new in colors really are great. I didn't know first before I saw them in person. Once I saw them in person, they're really great. Thank you. Okay, so I have to go to a different screen to find the number the wheel thing here. So hang on one second. Okay, where are ya? There we go. Once I get there, it won't take but a second. I just have to get there. Okay, so we have 10 people that shared tonight. And let's see who. We've got 1 to 10 actually. It's already there. So I'm going to hit start. And let's see who our winner is. And the winner is number 9. Bobby Riley is the winner. So Bobby, what I have for you is I have a sampling of our, hang on one second. I forgot to show you guys another card. Actually, 2 more cards. I have a sampling of the online inclusive paper that I'm going to be sending you. So you get 2 sheets, so you can do 2 cards of each. Now the cool part is this comes, I'll pull this out so you can actually see. This comes in copper. So this is the copper. I don't know if you can tell it's there. You can probably tell it's copper. But you got copper, you have silver, and you have gold. And the gold is what I used in the virtual class that I did on the 30th. And you can see that video. And then I wanted to show you this card. We did this in our class. This is in the new catalog, this carryover. I can't think of the name of it. But boy, isn't this blue gorgeous? And this is with the silver. And then here is a daisy, slimline card that I did with the daisy. And there's the inside. We had the envelopes that retired. We kind of did our monthly stamp class, was kind of saying goodbye to a lot of our things. But I mixed in some of the new things in there too. So anyway, yeah, there is another daisy card, just doing basic stamping. I wanted to just do basic stamping and using those beautiful daisies. So there you are. I forgot about those over here on the side until then. All right, so Bobby, and that is what I have for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn back up the camera so I can say goodbye. Thank you so much for taking your time out and spending it here with me. I appreciate every one of you taking that time to be here. I hope you were inspired, and I would much appreciate your orders. I really would like to earn this next incentive trip, and I have until the October 1st to work on that. So I'm not quite halfway there. I have a little ways to go, but I think I can do it. I can do it. So you guys have a wonderful evening. I appreciate you for being here, and blessings to you, okay? Bye-bye.